Remember, the most important thing this week is learning the vocab terms. Where do they go? And I'm going to show you again today so that you have the review. The divisor is the number you are dividing by. The dividend is the number that's being divided or broken into parts. The quotient is your answer. And if you have anything left over, that is your remainder. You will be asked to do that just like I did there on your performance task on Friday. We are going to review to make sure that this 1, whatever I'm left with, is less than my divisor. 1 is less than 4, so I'm good to go. So I can bring down my 6. How many times can 4 go into 16? Well, we know that 4 times 4 is equal to 16, and 16 minus 16 is 0. And our answer then is 24. Number 2, we have the number 576 divided by 8. We know that 8 is bigger than 5, so it cannot go into 5, so we move over, and we know that 8 can go into 57. 8 can go into 57 7 times. 8 times 7 is equal to 56. And then we need to subtract. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1, and 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. You can do your check. Yes, 1 is less than 8. Bring down your 6. And 8 can go into 16, we know, 2 times, because 8 times 2 is equal to 16. And 16 minus 16 is 0. So your answer is 72, and there's no remainder. We're going to move down to number 4, and we have 264 divided by 8. And we know that 8 can't go into 2 because it's bigger than 2, but 8 can go into 26, excuse me. And 8 times 3 is equal to 24. And 26 minus 24 is equal to 2. And we know that 2 is less than 8, so we're good. And we can bring down our 4. And we know that 8 can go into 24 3 times, because 8 times 3 is equal to 24. And 24 minus 24 is equal to 0. So our answer is 32. We're going to move on to number 5. And we have the number 176 divided by 2. And we know that 2 cannot go into 1 because 2 is bigger than 1. But 2 can go into 17. And we know that 2 times 8 is equal to 16. And so we need to do some subtraction. 7 minus 6 is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. And you can do your check. 1 is smaller than your 2, so you're good to go. Bring down your 6. We know that 2 can go into 16 8 times, because 2 times 8 is equal to 16. And 16 minus 16 is equal to 0, so you do not have a remainder. Your answer is 88. We're going to move down to number 7, and we have the number 248 divided by 4. And we know that 4 cannot go into 2 because it's bigger than 2, but 4 can go into 24. And we know that 4 times 6 is equal to 24. So our subtraction, 24 minus 24 is 0. Okay, bring down your 8. And we know that 4 can go into 8 2 times, and 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 8 minus 8 is 0, and that tells us that you're finished. No remainders, and your answer is 62. Please complete number 3, 6, 8, and 9 on your own today and turn those in to me through Teams. Thanks.